What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? I hope this message reaches you in good energy. I hope you and your loved ones are in good health. So, today I wanted to talk about mistakes and how we can torture ourselves, torture our loved ones with mistakes. So, let's get into it because we got a great quote here, right? Quote of the day. How many times do we pay for our mistakes? The answer is thousands of times. The human is the only animal on earth that pays thousands of times for the same mistake. Don Miguel Ruiz, Song of the Day, If I'm Being Honest, by Jeezy. So, Don Miguel here speaks very truly about mistakes and how they'll stay prevalent in our mind for a long time. How we are the only creatures on this planet who are blessed enough to remember, cherish, and in some sense punish ourselves for the same mistakes, right? Um, I say blessed because it is a blessing to be able to remember your mistakes. It is a blessing to be able to remember others' mistakes. It is a blessing to be able to call upon the past to be able to right the wrongs of mistakes, right? That's the blessing part of it. Of course, it's a double edged sword being able to remember mistakes because it also makes us consciously of those mistakes that we made. So it might make us hesitant to try new things with new people, new places because of what happened in the past. It might make us hesitant to forgive and forget when, evidently it is nearly impossible to forget a mistake or a transgression for a person. So it's hard to move forward with that relationship when it comes to that. So it is a blessing. It also can be a curse. The what I say to people is this: do not let someone constantly hold you in a state of limbo or punishment for something that you've done. Apologize. Go about the process of making sure that you aren't going to do that again. However, you shouldn't be spending the rest of your life paying for the same mistake. You shouldn't have someone constantly bring up that same mistake and hold it over your head. And this is the same for someone else as much as the same for yourself. Because as much as people torture us, right, we honestly can get over that. We honestly can get over them. We honestly can move on, but we have a hard time forgiving ourselves. We have a hard time letting ourselves move forward, telling ourselves that, that happened, that was a mistake, but we're going to do better in the future. Um, there's no harder critic, there's no one who's going to give you more punishment or abuse than you're going to do to yourself. I promise you that. And you won't allow anyone to be abusive to you more than you abuse yourself. Once you love yourself, once you cherish yourself, once you hold yourself in an area of high regards, you'll demand that from all those around you. You won't allow them to belittle you or to try to manipulate you or hold you down with the same process of the past. This isn't a pass either for you to go out and make a whole bunch of mistakes and then just apologize each time. That's not a person of accountability. Excuse me, but that's not a man, right? This also isn't um, an excuse for you to just let anybody, do whatever and then forgive them and allow them to come back. But this is a reminder that we have to be very guarded on how we choose to remember our mistakes. And we also have to be guarded on how we choose to frame them. You cannot be a successful champion. You cannot be a successful a leader. You cannot be a successful person. You cannot achieve the goals and great aspirations that you want if you're constantly focused on the mistake. The mistake is there because we did something that we shouldn't have done. We didn't prepare like we were supposed to. We didn't have information that we should have had. So let's make sure going forward that that is not something that we're lacking so that this mistake doesn't occur again. Let's pay the price. Let's accept the consequences. Let's be accountable for our mistakes. but we're also not going to be stuck in a continual loop of paying thousands of times for the same mistake. All right, guys, I need you to take care of yourselves. Please, please be kind to one another. Keep me in your prayers. I'll forever keep you in mind. Endure, believe, rise.